Okay, so welcome back to Western Wilds. Now it's harvesting canola. Since I was gonna do, like I said, one combine on one side and the other combine on the other side. But what I've realized is that not both combines are ready. So because they're not both ready, I thought, well, there's not much point. Sorry, not both combines. What am I saying? Not both. Fields, like the wheat is not yet ready. Whoa, bouncing all over the place. And let's get this ready. Bottom width, offset 0, boom. Okay, and we are ready. And since they're both crops are not ready to harvest as yet, as you can probably see here. Whoa, where are we? There we are. Still one more stage of growing. We thought, you know what? Why don't we put both combines to do canola? Looks like this one's bouncing a little bit all over the place. I didn't think that the field was that uneven. We'll have to keep an eye on that combine since it has a smaller capacity that we go and unload it. I still haven't researched how to do. I have to do that. Research how to set for auto unload on Courseplay. I'm sure that he can do. I doubt. Wow, this is bouncing. I wonder if it's because of the header that it's doing this bouncing all over the place. Now we do have silos now where we can stock our canola. Because of that, we're not going to sell it unless the price is good. So for now, we're just going to store it. That's the beauty of canola, is that you don't really get a humongous amount of crop. Well, I said the beauty. That's not really the beauty because you're losing money. But it's one of the things that even that small combine, which is already gone once down, once up, and once down, it's not yet filled. Now, I'll hand it to this. I think this header is too big, so after this harvest I'm going to change this header to something a little bit smaller. It's kind of bouncing all over the place and I don't like that. Yeah, it definitely needs a much smaller head, which we are going to do that. Like I said, I don't like this bouncing all over the place. It kind of doesn't really suit with the realistic. I'm not trying to be wrong. I'm not trying to pretend that this is 100% realistic or anything like that, but at the same time I don't want it to be okay. I didn't get a message saying that the combine was filled, and so we're just gonna do this, and oops, it is. And the truck is right there, so that's the beauty. Oh, I got weeds growing, so we're gonna have to take care of some weeds later. Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna need this truck for a while, especially since the capacity of that the John Deere combine is so much bigger. So I don't think we're going to have issues with that. And we can fit, 2 or 3, I believe 2 or 3 combines filled in that truck. So we're going to have plenty of time to do whatever we need to do. I do want to, I don't like this bouncing around. I don't want to keep combines the same brand. So as we get money, I don't want John Deere combine, to be really honest. I'm going to try and avoid as much as possible having John Deere equipment on this map. So I am going to look for a New Holland combine. Purely because I use John Deere equipment all over the place. So I don't want to do that on this map as well. So we're going to look for anything, maybe a class. This is supposed to be in Europe somewhere, and I do believe class is more in keep with Europe, with the European market. So that's what we're probably going to look for. Now what I did is, since obviously this has a much higher capacity, I'm going to let this one go on a worker, and I'm going to take this one off worker, and we're going to do this one on the GPS. And I will obviously deal with this one. Alright, so we're going to set it up. There's it. Photo width. That's better. Escape. Okay, go. Because we're going to have to babysit this one a lot more, so we might as well just utilize this one as much as we possibly can. So what is this, a CR7? I would like a CR10. For sure, I would love to have a CR10, maybe with a little bit higher capacity than standard, not quite the high capacity of that 100, I think that's 120,000 liters. You know, somewhere around the 30,000 liters would be great. And that way allows me to use 2 combines and not have to, you know, be babysitting them too often. I realize that even 30,000 liters is not really realistic. But I suppose it's a little bit less unrealistic than the 120,000 liters. All right, we'll do a little bit of a time lapse of this, then I'll see you when, got plenty to do, so I'll see you when we're harvesting some of the other fields. Okay, so first unload, and as you can see, our money is almost gone, because what I have done is I have bought a more suitable header for our combine. I just haven't stopped the combine yet to go and buy it. Now I wonder if it's going to hit the roof and glitch all over the place. Yep. So this is gonna be one dilemma. I wonder if I need to go all the way in, and then that will deal with that. Let's have a look. I got a funny feeling that it's not going to deal with that. It's gonna hit the other roof. No, that's fine. So that's good. Yeah, so we're gonna we're gonna return the other header, and I bought a 10-meter header for it, which is about $50,000. So we're gonna return the other header and get our, what is it, $90,000, whatever we paid for it, back. I don't really like the fact that it's bouncing all over the place, and that tells me that it's not really meant to be for this combine. Now I could ignore it because it is doing the job, but it's kind of bugging me, and I don't want to do, you know, just ignore it when it is bugging me. I don't want to pretend that it's not bugging me. Hopefully I can make it back to that combine, to that truck. I mean, it may have something to do with the speed mod, the fact that you can run this at 20 miles an hour, which I don't think in anywhere near that in real life, but we'll see. But this one seems to be bouncing a little bit around as well. Let's see if I slow it down to, put it down to realism, eh? The fields are bouncing, bumpy. Alright, so this field will almost be done by the John Deere. I'm not going to bother to go back. By the time this one unloads, then we'll just about turn around and go to finalize it. So what we'll do, actually no, yes we will, because it's at 0. Okay, we'll go to the John Deere and see exactly. Okay, so he's at 62,000 liters. Wow. So this is the beauty with having such a high capacity. Okay, not realistic again. Please don't tell me it's not realistic, because I am aware it's not realistic. 60,000, 62,000, that's 62,000 liters. Obviously, no combine would be able to hold that amount of crop in it. I don't care what it is. It would crush the living daylights out of it. But hey, this is a game. I did not mod it. That's how it came. I don't really want a combine that's that big in capacity, but you can see the advantage when you play such large fields of having a little bit more unrealistic capacity is the fact that you can keep up with the combines. If I had 2 combines of that 9,000 liters, I'd be forever just trying to empty them. So yeah, as much as, like, again, this is not the realistic capacity of a combine, I am aware of that. For now, we're going to use it. I am going to look for a different brand. Like I said, at the moment we can't afford it, even if I wanted to get a different brand. So we're going to look for a different brand combine, preferably New Holland. Not necessarily. It can be a Massey as well, a Claas as well. I would prefer a slightly larger capacity, maybe somewhere around the 30,000 or something along. I know how to change it myself if I had to, but I don't want to do that. I'm going to leave it to whatever the modder, whoever mods this decides that it should be. So one day now he's going to have to come back once more. Okay, so I'll let this guy do his work, and then I'll see you in the next field. Alright, so looks like we're going to be missing too much on the edges, so I'll set it up a little bit less so it doesn't miss as much. This is our new header. This header only cost 50 something thousand. So again, fairly high speed, 20 kilometers an hour. Okay, missed a little bit there, that's fine. So this way we're not going to miss as much. Now I emptied and filled up our trucks, and emptied a combine and filled up both of the trucks, that is. And I think this is more suitable. No doubt about it that this is far more suitable as a header. Maybe even this one is a tiny little bit too big, but it's more suitable than what we had. So because it's more suitable than what we had, we are definitely going to be keeping this one. I'm kind of, I don't know what to do with this combine, to be really honest. So I look forward to seeing what your opinion on this combine is. I like the combine, no doubt about it. Am I going to use it? Yeah, I'm still going to use it. But it kind of falls through the cracks a little bit now with a much bigger combine that we have in the John Deere. Now I don't really like selling these. What's the price? Let's have so we got $2,300. That's all right. I do need to get another trailer and a truck. It's not something urgent that has to happen, because the advantage we have with this combine is that this combine can keep up with the difference in in capacity. So because of that, we don't really desperately need to sell this, but we are going to sell this to get a little bit of money. There is a couple of trailers that I could get, Now they're quite a bit more expensive than what I can afford right now, but they're there. And we are going to try and sort them out. Now I also have to set up one of the tractors to go and cut the grass. Now I don't have the time to worry about cutting the grass and mowing it and all that sort of stuff, but I can cut the grass in FS22, even with seasons on, and cutting the grass, just leave it there, and it will end up doing its own thing, and then when it grows again, I'll cut it again. And the beauty with this is that the grass does not die, not unless they've changed something in the last update, which I don't think they have. And I can just get a lot more bales out of it come after we finish harvesting and all that, and we're waiting for the... Now I don't know if you can sell this here. Yes, you can. So we should get close to $100,000 out of this. Moves very quickly at the end, but then it sits at the end, so it's going to be over $100,000 that we're going to get out of this. All right, so back to the field, empty the combine, realizing that I could get like 200. I got $230,000 for the $210,000 for the combine, and almost $40,000 for the. I think that's right. Almost $40,000 for the header. I didn't think there's much point to keep it. I am going to look into buying a CR10, like I said, or a class. It's definitely what I kind of want to do. Okay, so why aren't you? Why isn't the pipe going in? So I'm going to have a look, see what's available, and then I'll make a decision. And we might even just buy, but I really was hoping to stay away from John Deere's, to be really honest. We might end up going to a class or the New Orleans. So we're going to go and store or gate closed. We do need another truck, no doubt about it. And whoa, slapped me in the face. We do need another truck, so we're going to get another truck as well. Now we could sell this because it's different. It's a decent rate, but it doesn't seem to be the best rate. So, you know, if we're not desperate for money, we might as well just keep it. Now I left it like that, thinking that I could sort of do, you know, turn around this way. Well, we'll see if that's even possible. I needed to be a little bit more aggressive with the steering wheel there. Well, when I say steering wheel, I mean keyboard, because I don't have a steering wheel. All right, so we're gonna back at it. Now we are going to don't like the fact that this stays on all the time. Oh, no, go back. Let it go all the way to. All right. Beautiful. It's obviously not what I wanted to do by any stretch of imagination. We might as well set him up to go and do I need to put lime on that field or not? Needs rolling. Beautiful. We might as well do the mulching. That gives us extra credits. Oops. I'm trying to think, should I sell this? I'll probably go and sell this. Now, I really like these trucks. I was actually considering for a little while to just sell these trucks, but I don't really want to sell them because at the end of the day, I really do like these trucks, this truck, and there's no need for me to sell it. It'd be nice if it will do that, because it'd be nice if it had a little bit higher capacity. That would be fantastic. All right, sell this off as well. Now, I'm not going to make a decision as yet. We do have the cash. We'll see what happens. Where are we? See, the thing that I like about John Deere is the fact that it has these headers, and I like that. So I don't know. We'll decide. Once I decide, I will let you know. Well, you will see them. Okay, so we are mulching our second field. The combine has jumped automatically into the next field, which is fine by me. I've sort of been away from the computer for a little bit and just let him run. Just realized that I could put the time back up. I was kind of panicking. I may not have enough time to, but I think we got plenty of time since this is only our first day. Now, one thing that I've noticed is that the combine is almost at 100%, which is 120,000 liters of canola up to this point. So that entire field and this field is 100,000 liters of canola. Now I'm kind of, I don't know, kind of in a few different ideas about combine. I like the idea of a high capacity combine, exactly for the reason that, you know, I've just shown. That makes it more. Can I plant anything yet? No, not yet. You know, having a higher capacity combine, the beauty of the whole thing is that with these massive fields, you can do other things while you're harvesting, or you know, you don't have to babysit the combine too often. I realize that the realistic side of things kind of disappears, and I am aware of that. Get back. And you know, I am aware of that, and I am sensitive to that side of things as well, is that you do want to have somewhat of a realism to the game as well, otherwise it's kind of defeats the purpose. But what's the price of canola at the moment? Still 2,300. See, the train seems to be by far the better price. Yeah, so it kind of leaves a little bit of a dilemma. Once we get into you know, even a bigger state and the bigger fields and all that sort of stuff, having the higher capacity combines is easier. Yeah, so kind of in a bit of a dilemma, to be really honest. I will go on Mod Hub and have a look for some different combines. I don't really have any combines that well, I do have the CR10. I suppose I do have that one. Oh, I forgot to move that truck from there. Let's try on this side, make sure that we can just on this side of the pole. Now, I do want to plant something else. I don't want to just keep doing canola and wheat and all that sort of stuff. So, where are we? Over here. The problem is that the way things are situated, you're kind of forced to just stick to these three. Otherwise, you got to go a whole year without planting anything to come back to So we're kind of up the creek without a paddle a little bit. So we got $625,000. And we're gonna go and get ourselves loaded again, because I'm pretty sure that we'll easily be filled up again, this truck. And yeah, I do think that I'm gonna get rid of the other truck from this series, because it is a bit too small for this series. And once we get ourselves with the chaser bins, we're gonna kind of struggle to just have that tiny 20,000 liters. So we are going to go along with the much higher capacity trucks. And I do have a few different trailers. I have a few different trucks. And we do have the money, so that's okay. We will be in the, low 700s after we sell these. And we do have quite a bit in stock as well. And I haven't really set up the mower to cut the grass. So we got quite a bit of money there. I haven't even looked at the animals to see what the animals are doing. Animals, once we get into production, that's going to be another thing that is going to be heavily impacting the money that we make once we get into the production side of things. So here we go again. Now, I don't mind these older looking trucks. I actually quite like this older looking Max. So, and we do have a few different trucks like this. Like we got the old Peterbilt. Oh, that's fine. Then we got up to 600 horsepower, and then we got massive amounts of color choices, and we're up to only $103,000. But this is obviously for trailer, and so we do have quite a few different ones to choose from, which we're going to end up obviously trying out as we go along. We are going to get a new truck. We are going to get a new combine, hopefully. I had a few different combines, but I deleted a lot of them as we went through the issue with this map, where we had problems with errors and all that sort of stuff. So we also have on our map, obviously, and we'll go up here. We got these fields over here, which ready to harvest. What? Oats. Yep, so we're gonna have a lot of harvesting to do. I definitely need to get myself a secondary combine. We'll find out. I haven't really, like I said, I've not really decided exactly what we're gonna get and all that sort of stuff, but we will. Now I'm gonna obviously let this guy do his work a bit more. In the meantime, we're gonna sort of get ourselves organized for the harvesting of the wheat and the oats, and we're gonna have a bit of, so probably what we're gonna do is the wheat and the oat field we're gonna leave alone, because we're gonna have straw on them, so we're not really gonna rush to pick up the straw. And so those are gonna be the fields that we're gonna sort of do corn and all that sort of stuff on them. So that's probably what we're gonna end up doing. And something along that nature. Once we get enough money that we can get ourselves into the animals a little bit more, and obviously get ourselves a bit of production, then we're going to start looking at having the time to stock things and all that sort of stuff, and be a little bit more versatile as far as what we're planting on our fields. Plus, we can obviously always do more fields and all that sort of stuff. So we'll see you around once we get into harvesting on the other side of the map. Okay, so obviously we're finished, and I'm gonna try something that probably isn't the smartest thing, and it's probably not the most realistic thing. But I suppose in real life this would happen should you be so close to a sale point. I suppose. I'm not quite sure if I suppose it's right or wrong, but how else am I going to sell this crop without so we're going to kind of come across this and find out, see if we can find the sweet spot to sell it. There you are. So that's one way to get rid of all the, oh, I forgot that I haven't been on the computer for a little while. So we're at 2,100, so okay, it's going up. I probably could have waited a bit, but that's okay. I have downloaded a few different combines, so I'm going to obviously upload them, put them into my mod file folder, and then we'll see what happens after that. So we should get what, about 200,000, 230, $240,000 from memory. We also have still, so we still got one more day to harvest our oats and our wheat. Right, we're not in, yep, July, so we're into August. Well, actually we have 4 more days because, yeah, we got 2 days in August. So we got 18,000 liters to go. So I believe this is where we will end this particular episode of our harvest. Like I said, fortunately or unfortunately, depending how you feel about harvesting, we do have quite a bit more to harvest, so we will have a few more, at least one more video of harvesting, and hopefully by then we'll have our new combines in. Then we will make a decision regarding on which combines we're going to end up with. So we'll put this across the river, 254,000 something. I couldn't see the other something because of my recording icon, so that's why I don't know what the other something is. So our fields are ready to plant. I haven't really made up my mind where we're going to put you, so just going to leave you here for now. Okay, and let's just drop you down. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for your support. And as always, you be kind to each other. Have a wonderful day. God bless you and your family. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.